EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Locke now on 1st down. Shakes off the sag. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not seeing it happen here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dafe away. Gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st down, Lock. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Lock. He is going to find Hill here.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Akers again.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Justin Matabike
gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in house.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is caught. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about...
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just a minute.
After review of play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens
points are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A final shot before half for Locke. They shakes him off. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up second down.
On the give, this is Akers.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 20, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone but was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it's going to be 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Now Locke.
Quick slant here to Woods.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march up another.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts him back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To throw again on second down. Lock. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's third and short. Lock to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Lock. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down. Lock. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring in fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Lock, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal from inside the 5. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats.